We do love you, Manchester. We love you, Greater Manchester. And that's the first thing I want to say this morning. A huge thank you to the wonderful people of all the 10 boroughs of Greater Manchester who have backed what we've been building here for many, many years. And they can see the change that's coming through, and they've supported that change, and they've said to us, do more, take us further, and that is exactly what we will do. When I came here as mayor, almost 10 years ago now, I remember a certain former leader of Manchester City Council. Is Richard with us today? I don't know if I can see him, but you all know Richard. In a typical Richard Lee's way, he said to me, don't bring any of your Westminster ways here. And you always had to listen to what Richard said. And I took it to heart. And I thought, you know what? You're right, Richard. You often had to sort of process what Richard said, and you in the end came round to understanding that he was often right. I decided that something different was needed, a different way of doing politics. Place first, not party first. You've heard me say that, but that's what we did. Problem solving, not point scoring. And maybe the main thing, positive politics. Just explain to people what we are going to do for them. Make it about what we're going to do, rather than pointing fingers at others. That's what people want from politicians. What are you going to do? Tell us what you're about. And that was the type of approach that we built here in Greater Manchester, and we've been building it together ever since. And can I just say, it is together, everybody. Look at it. Amazing that you've been behind us all the way through. But it's not just the party, it's the business community here, the faith community, the voluntary sector, everyone in Greater Manchester facing the same way, pulling the same way. It's a different way of doing things. And then we took that further with Manchesterism. What does that mean? Through devolution, taking control of the things that affect people's daily lives, such as housing, building more homes that people can truly afford. The buses, yes, I have to mention the buses. I can't believe we might actually have a mayor of Greater Manchester that's going to do more on buses than I did, but still, I'm going to have to accept it, aren't I? It's an incredible thing to see the change that we brought about there, giving people the ability to get around all parts of this wonderful city region, to access jobs, but also everything that this great city has to offer. That's what we did when we built the B network. We took control, and then we used that control to benefit our residents and then build out the economy. That's Manchesterism, and that's what we want to take to the country. And in case you didn't notice, Bev, yesterday, well, you were in the count. I was in Sheffield, and I was announcing the biggest transfer of power out of Whitehall and Westminster and into all parts of England, indeed all parts of the UK. So here's my challenge to you today. On the back of that, I'm afraid you're just going to have to go further and do more. You know that 3% growth, average growth we had over 10 years? Well, Bev, you're just going to have to go. You're going to have to go. Am I right? Building more homes that people can truly afford. Building out the MBAC, technical education, life chances for all kids growing up here. Bringing rail into the B network. All of these things now become possible. And you are the right person to lead this great city region forward into its best decade ever, because that is what the next decade is going to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, can you give it up for the Queen of the North, the new Mayor of Greater Manchester, Bev